Hey guys, it's Ross Lukeman from Alternative Homes Today. I'm here in Seattle, Washington with Ryan. He was a student of the cargo van conversion course from 2015. He's got a Dodge ProMaster high roof that he's done a really nice conversion on. He is a professional woodworker by trade, so don't be intimidated by some of the craftsmanship, but I thought you might get a few ideas from this. And also, Ryan also does these van conversions professionally, so if you need somebody to do part of your conversion, he might be the guy to talk to. So with that, I'm going to let Ryan take it away and we'll give you a quick tour.
The idea behind this camper van build, it's also my work vehicle, so I want it to be as open as possible. I put down flooring protection over the hardwoods. Cardboard goes against the walls for help when I'm transporting tools. Everything folds up and out of the way, such as this dinette. Seats too. This flips up. This is your table. Then these two are the seats. They're held up with just some posts. There's storage in this cabinetry as well. This one houses all the solar components. This is a 320 watt solar system, and we have everything feeding into here. It runs a refrigerator, a water pump, the fan, and all the LED lights. So this is the bed. The way it works, just held in place by pins. It's a Murphy bed that folds down and is supported by adjustable feet that you screw in. For the kitchen, I wanted to do something a little more higher end to show clients. I'm a professional woodworker, so I designed this kitchen with curly maple veneer panels. This is a butcher block countertop I made with primarily leftover woods that I had around my shop. It's a real small, simple kitchen, but it works really well. It just has this in and out water pump. Manually drain that, and then the stove we run off 1 pound propane tanks.
Can you show us the water pump in action?
Sure.
Oh, you got to turn the power on?
Yep.
Okay, so that's about how loud that is.
Yeah.
And also on your water tanks, they so you have a tank of fresh, and then you have another tank that is your dump tank.
Yes, that's correct.
So it comes out of one tank and just runs right into the other tank.
Yeah, this is clean water. That's where the water pump goes into. That comes up and into the sink and into this guy. You just pull that out and dump it every few days. It's pretty simple.
How big is your dump tank? Is that a 5 gallon?
It's a 5 gallon. The water tank is a 7 gallon.
Okay. And I noticed you have your fire extinguisher there.
Yeah, very important. And as well as a CO2 monitor that if you're doing any kind of propane burning, it's a good idea to have.
Or carbon monoxide?
Yes, excuse me.
Okay.
This is the one, as I mentioned, this is the 1 pound propane tank. So I could fit a bigger one in there, but I like having the smaller ones. And this adapter you put on the big one that you see in barbecues, those are 20 pounders, and I can keep filling these things up. So I don't throw them away. I keep them and then I just fill them up. They last a really long time. You can get 5-6 of these and you're going to be good for about a month.
Okay. And in your case, you've run everything through switches.
That's correct.
Can you kind of show us?
Yeah, so all the like I mentioned, it's a 320 watt solar system. It all comes into here. On the other side of this wall is the solar charge controller. And then we have switches for the lights and the 3 main components that we have in the van. Is pretty simple. These top 3 are just LED lights for 3 different areas of the cab. And then these bottoms are fan, refrigerator, and water pump.
Okay, awesome. You got a little bookshelf here.
Bookshelf, yep.
And these rods, those are aluminum rods that you have running across?
These are aluminum rods, yeah, just kind of hold stuff in place. We did do a big trip this summer. I went to Alaska, and it's full of food. We actually were able to fit a lot of stuff in here and fold it all away. As with any van conversion, space is critical. So anytime you can use stuff like this, I mean, we can fit stuff underneath there. Underneath here, we built in a little bank that houses the battery. So that's actually where the battery gets stored for the solar. And then this one's just empty. We can fit a lot of stuff in there. And speaking of storage, we also did some cool storage down here. So this is this kitchen cabinet actually has a pin in here that does a couple things. It holds the cabinet shut when you're driving, but it's also a stop for a toe kick storage.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
And as well as this main cabinet here. This is a pretty big storage, and that's like as mentioned, where we keep the propane. Yep.
Yeah.
So here's our wires coming in through the roof, as Ross mentioned. We come in through the junction box as described in his course. Then we come in through here. We have a breaker that breaks the system between the solar. And this, for me, was the most complicated part of the build. And that's actually how I got into the class with Ross. He was super helpful in helping me design and figure all this stuff out, because everyone that's going to do this, it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to have different needs where you're at. Everything's totally different. We're in Seattle, so we don't get a lot of sun in the winter. So we had to address all these things into this build. And Ross and I sat down and we went over this and literally drew it all out and came up with a system that works. Yeah, these are just USB chargers. Those can charge your phone. I have a Bluetooth speaker that I charge on those. And that's your typical cigarette style outlet. I actually use that to charge like a laptop.
Okay. Okay. Well, thanks for the tour, Ryan.
Sure.
Very nice van build.
Thanks.
I'm sure it'll intimidate a lot of us as far as excellent quality in here and excellent design as
Thanks.
well. So,
Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey, it's Ross again. I hope you enjoyed that van tour with Ryan. If you want to see even more of his work, I'm going to post a link below to his website. He's got a lot more pictures of some of the other van conversions he's done. Some really nice work if you want to just get ideas, or there's also a contact link if you'd like to get in touch with him and potentially work with him. So thanks for watching. If you'd like more videos on van conversions and van life, subscribe to my channel below, and I'll see you next time.